Good evening. This is the Jersey Hermit with another retro video game stream, and today we're going to have a nice, relaxing puzzle game this Sunday night. We're going to play Yoshi's Cookie for the Super Nintendo. Hopefully, everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Let me fire up the game real quick. Put that there. Good. Okay, it's working. So, yeah, we got an interesting puzzle game today. We're going to start with the puzzle version of it. Because I'll be able to show... You know what? No, actually, we're not going to. We'll start with a few rounds of the action game. Because then I can show you how the game works. Okay, we'll just start the game off. And here's how the game works. We have cookies on the board, and we have to arrange them by moving the rows into rows and columns that are all the same. Just like that. Okay? Easy enough. Now you'll notice this time we got rows that are... It has to be at least 2 cookies to be in a row. And we lose if at any point the cookies get to the outer edge. So we'll go as far as we can. And I think the way it works is every 4 cookies you clear, or every 3 cookies you clear, get you a thing on the side. So this is going to clear 10, and we're up to, you see, 3 on the side. When you get all 5 in a set, right? You'll see it's got 5 marks there, and you'll get a Yoshi cookie instead. Now, Yoshi cookies match with anything. Oh, they're going to add another shape in there. Okay. Let's clear it that way. Give us a little bit less to work with. Yeah, that'll just stay in. That'll do it. No, it won't. No, yes, it will. Okay. I wasn't sure. Next level. Let's see. Let's place it like this. So basically what I do is I use the control pad to move the cursor. And then if I hold A, it moves the rows. And then if I hold B, it makes the cookies go faster. Okay, and then that way should clear it. And like it doubles how much on every row you make, it doubles how many points you get. But you get double points as well for every cookie in the set. Like it's an 80-point row if it's 5. It's a 40-point row if it's 4. It's a 20-point row, I believe, if it's 3. And it's a 10-point row for just 2. Okay, let's do that. And if I leave it that way, it should win. All right. Let's see. How can I put that? That's a nice row. Let's go that way. Nice. And clear it. Okay, so this game did not start as a Nintendo game. It was created by Bulletproof Software as a game called Hermetica, I believe. It didn't do so well in the arcades, so they decided to retool it, as it were. And Nintendo bought the rights, and they turned it into a Mario and Yoshi game. Now, the interesting thing is that Nintendo holds the rights to the Game Boy game, holds the rights to the NES game. They do not hold the rights to this game. This game is still held by Bulletproof Software, and Nintendo actually licensed the characters to them to create the game. This is why the NES version and the SNES version are not the same. Let's see. Still 3 cookie sets to go with. Oh, that'll do it. If it lands right. No, it doesn't. The other things got in the way. Oh, well. And now we're going to have to deal with a 4th kind of cookie. Okay. But we can get out of the level. Too bad the Yoshi cookie doesn't carry over. Eh, what can you do? Let's see. You go there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to clear the whole thing, so we're going to do it that way and get a few more points out of it. Right? Clear you. Now, how do I want to do this? Basically, I need the... This'll do. This will... Yep. That'll do it. Because they hadn't reached the side yet, they don't count in the stack. Okay, next level. Let's get ourselves a quick one. Let's do that. Nice bit of points there. Okay. So let's go like that. Pull you out. Do that. I think I can get them all out before I... There we go. Not too bad. Okay. Now we're going to be able to do a 6, and that should be worth, yep, 160 points. Cool. Let's do this. That knocks a row off. That knocks some rows off. Hello. Got it off real quick there. Okay, let's see. If I do that, then I can do that and clear the game. See, the ironic thing is we're going through stages quickly, and we might be able to get more points if we drag the game on a bit, but that's not my style at all. Let's see. Put you there, and you there. Okay, we'll smash them out. We're down to that. Unfortunately, I can't clear that yet. Now it's going to give me another one of those. Still need another heart. There we go. Made it through the level. Let's see. Get those 5 out, but remember that you've got a lone heart there, so... Let's take it that way and get more to work with. That'll do it. Okay. Let's see if we can't get the checkerboard ones in the same row. Let's see, I've got 5 of the green ones. Except we just... Okay. Ha! Next one. Clear those. I think I can do that. put these 4, and then those are stuck together in a 1x4. Okay. Yeah, you try not to do that. Let's see. If I do that, down to a 1x3. Okay. Still a 1x3. Good enough. Because that'll clear out, and we're good. All right. Just try to get the stack down. Hold on. I can do that. Good. I wish I would have had more time to do something there, but I don't. That's okay. Because that'll end it. Somehow we're through 2 stages already. Oh, 2 rounds. Okay, that's right. It's rounds and then stages. Now, I don't know off top of my head whether this is infinite or not. We'll find out. Nice scoring play there. And then I can do that and clear the road. Six by 6. Oh, this is going to be fun. Get it out. Quickly. Okay, we're not going to be able to finish this. Ooh, that was a nice pull. Give me some more cookies. All right. Let's see. If I do that, remember you're going to have the singleton to worry about. Okay, that's not terrible. Leave it that way so we got 2x2 and more to work with. Okay. Do that. And we should be able... No, that broke in time. Okay. Let's see. I can clear it on this set, though. Okay, do that. Okay. Another level. Let's see. I actually do not... No, actually, that wouldn't be bad. Okay, we'll clear the 5 of those. Hold off on the clear just yet. Just in case I can get more. Let's see. I'm also keeping an eye. We're about 5 minutes from our first self-care break, as it were. I'm hoping to get through round 3 before we get there. Let's see. Get those out. Do another stack here. Try to keep... You want to try to keep the long sides... It's funny, because the longer the cookies are... the longer the cookies rows are, the more points you get. But at the same time, the more dangerous it is. And I'd rather see how far I can go rather than how many points I can score. Let's see. Okay, so we'll cut across this way. Bring the hearts over that way. Get rid of those. 3 of those all go the same way, and hello. Goodbye. Okay. 5x6 again. Let's try to get the 5, get down to 5x5 first, then to 4x5. How do I want to do this? Like this. Now I've got that lone checkerboard cookie that I got to worry about. Okay, we'll get the 3 flowers out. And that'll get us down to that. Is it still going to give me the same cookies from before? Yeah, it is. That's fine. We'll clear out this way. Alright. 6 by 6. Let's get this in a hurry. Down a bit more. Let's do that. Then I should be able to get those. And done. Alright. Another 6 by 6 puzzle to worry about. Let's do that. And now shorten it a bit. Okay. Remember, you've got 3 of those. Okay. Not a bad start. Still a 1 by 2 left. This will clear. More 6 by 6 hijinks. Let's go this way this time. Okay. There we go. We're working the stack down relatively 4 by 4. That'll easily go that way. There's 3 of those, so we'll get rid of those. And done. So we're probably going to take the the self-care break, the ad break, however you want to call it, right about now, just to get it out of the way. Okay, to another scene. We're just going to leave it pause. We're going to leave it before we go to the match. And I will take my first self-care break, as it were. So, grab a drink, use the restroom, something to that effect. I'll see you in 60 seconds, okay? Okay, we are back. So, I did a little bit of reading on the thing while we were away, and found that there was a version they made in Japan of this game that came with an oven that showed you how to make the cookies you see in this game. Why, I don't know. But it exists. Oh, we got another kind of cookie in the deck now. We got the circles there. Okay. So we got to watch for those now. Alright, let's see. You know what? No. Actually, we want to take these and make them that way to get rid of all of them. Give ourselves a chance to clear the board without getting any extra cookies. Alright. Let's see. 5 of the checkerboards. They're the ones that usually seem to stand out to me quickly. And now I should just be able to rope those in like that. Quick enough. Let's see. We'll put them that way. And clear the stack. Okay. Let's put you that way. See if I can't... Let's do that. Clear again that way. Up, now we got circles in the mix. Oy, okay, let's see. Clear you out that way, give me some more room to work with. And then that. It's all survival. Ah, not quite quick enough. The cookies ended up in the mix on me. Alright, we're over 20,000 in points already. Let's see. The reds stand out. Let's do this. Good. That'll do it. Okay. Let's shrink the board a bit. Okay, you notice that I have a lone heart there. So we're going to have to figure a way to clear that out. Well, I'm going to not have a lone heart when all this is done. Off. Out of here. Okay. And some more cookies into the mix, please. Come on, give me something I can work with. Except it should give me a Yoshi cookie soon. Oh, sure, it's about ready to give me one, and I already cleared the board. Nice. Okay, let's see. We'll start with the checkerboards. Then we'll go with the greens. Take a row of circles out. And that'll do it. Okay. Circles looks like my first move. Then we'll get rid of some greens. I see that I've already got a stack of circles that I got a stack of, well, a single circle I got to deal with. Oh, we got 4 all different. Oh, that's going to be fun. Except I think I can get rid of it this way. There we go. And one more stage for the round. Let's do that. And then I can take these 4 and send them out that way. And then those ones. Okay, I've got that loose flower that we got to deal with later. We're going to have to take more cookies. Now I got a checkerboard that I don't... 4 all different. How about that? Let's see. Let's do that. And give us a chance. That'll do it. Okay, let's see what animation we get this time. Really? To round 5. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to start with the checkerboards and get them out. The round's gone. We'll go for those. I got that one checkerboard I got to worry about later. I got 4 left that are all different. But that's okay because we'll clear it this way. Alright. How do I want to do this? We'll go rounds. And then those. Okay, I know there's a loose heart. That's okay. Okay. Now, how am I going to get out of this? The 3 is the key. Okay, now we're going to have a 1x3 to worry about. Alright. Let's clear it that way, get us some relief, and done. Okay. Let's go for these guys. Okay, we'll do that. And that. And that. Now I can't clear anything. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. There we go. Drag these down. And now I've got a 1x4. I'd rather have a 2x2 in any case. Let's do that to give us some more room. Nothing 2. Oh, that's not going to be good. Okay. How do I get out of this? Like that. And now just have a 1x3 to worry about. But I've got enough cookies to get me out. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's... Hey, Allie, how you doing today? Let's clear these out. Allie, do you remember this game? Because I know you're in the boat that I'm in. That I'm relatively... We're up there in age. Yeah, I'm doing reasonably well. We'll go with that. I remember it, but I never played it. Fair enough. Hello, Daryl. Welcome in. How you doing? We'll get a clear there. We'll get a clear there. I want to try to send the hearts vertical. Except I just screwed that up, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. We need to clear something quick. There we go. So I can only have 7 cookies in the row. Or the game is over at the 8th cookie. Okay, keep going. My weekend was reasonably well. Went reasonably well. We'll go with that. Okay, we got a Yoshi cookie coming. Or we would, except we just cleared what we needed to clear. Let's do it that way. And we'll clear that way. And that way. And there. Let's do that. I can get the greens out like that. Okay, it's not going to be able to clear everything, but we can get it down to a good stack. Okay. Keep going. Circles will go. No, flowers. We'll go flowers first. And then the circles are lined up real nicely there. Let's see. Let's just do that. Yeah, I know there's the one that's going to get me in trouble. But let's get the stack down. There we go. And here we go. All right. Next level. We'll clear those. I don't have enough circles to go across, so I'm going to need to do that, and then I will. I'll have that. Get some points, and hey, that's not a bad stack to leave myself with. Okay. Let's keep going.
Raid of 25 viewers by Made Up Moi.
Messed up moi. Thank you for the raid of 25. My goodness. Okay, so welcome in Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, I am the Jersey Hermit. I am a retro streamer, and today we are playing Yoshi's Cookie, which is a puzzle game for the Super Nintendo.
New follower, Curly Fries 8970.
Fries. So, Messed Up Moi, how was your stream today? Well, thank you for the raid.
Curly Fries 8970 just ordered a pizza.
Let's get this stack out real quick. How are we doing? Not bad, Ghost. We'll just go with Ghost for that.
Made Up Moi just ordered a pizza.
Let's get this stack out. Get one there. Just get this stack down.
Made Up Moi beamed in from the bot squad.
Let's see. Just do that. And that. Great. 12
Made
hours
Up Moi
celebrating
has joined
2
us
years
from Bullet
affiliate.
Fan.
And raising money for... Oh, that is wonderful.
New follower, Made Up Moi.
I see the hydrate coming. I'm nipping that in the bud.
Made Up Moi has ordered a drink.
Okay, get the 6 of those out. So the way this game works is I have to make rows that span the entire grid. Thank you for the check-in, Wonderland Rose. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm having a good Sunday night, I think. I got to be in mental capacity for tomorrow. I've got a substitute teaching job tomorrow. Yoshi's Cookie, huh? I never thought... Yeah, this is not exactly the most well-known game, I will admit to that. But I remember renting it when I was a kid from Blockbuster, and there's me showing my age that Blockbuster was still around back then. Let's see. Let's do that. I love anything Yoshi. Cool. Come on. Let me get out of this. That'll do it. What's Blockbuster? Allie, you're my age. You should know what Blockbuster is. But yeah, you can definitely tell Nintendo didn't do the licensing for that. Didn't do the actual thing for it. Because Mario and Yoshi do not sound right. Let's do it that way. Can I get... Hello, Homeless Ghost. Welcome in. How you doing today? After raid and lurk, I'm afraid it's midnight here in England and my butt is numb for... No problem. I understand that. I understand completely. Doing really... I'm doing okay. That's going to be a set once I get it around. Hello, Showstopper TV. Welcome in. Break you guys out real quick. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to clear here. But I'm going to be able to get close. I'm keeping the stack down. Okay. Just keep the stack down. Thank you for the follow,
New
Showstopper TV.
Showstopper.
And I think it doubles your points if there's a Yoshi cookie in the stack. Okay. Let's see. We're about 2 minutes from it.
Curly Fries 8970 has joined us from Bullet Fam.
So we're about 2 minutes or so from another self-care break, we'll call it. Hello, Corporal. How you doing today?
It's Pork Roll just ordered a pizza.
Okay, there we go. We're about 2 minutes away. I think we can do this. I think we can get one more in before we have to take our self-care break. Let's see.
It's Pork
Clear
Roll
that.
in from the bot squad.
Welcome in, Scarlet Cherry. Long time no see.
Order up. It's Pork Roll wants some breakfast.
Let's clear it that way so I get down to a 1x2.
Order up.
If I do that, then I should be able to do that, and that... You know what? We might have time for another one. We'll try one more. Lots of cool homies up here.
Has joined us from Bullet Fan.
I wish I was as cool as them, to be perfectly honest.
It's Pork Roll has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Let's do that. And I should have enough to get out of here. Except I'm left with a 1x4. Ah, that was stupid.
Order up. Homeless_ghost wants some breakfast.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Let's do it this way to get down the stack a bit.
Scarlet Cherixo has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Okay, we're still not quite there. But I see a Yoshi cookie. let's line it up that way. There we go. We'll leave it here. And I'm going to take my self-care break, as it were. Grab a drink or something. I'll see you guys in 60 seconds, all right? Okay, we are back. Let's see how many more levels we can stack up. Let's see. We'll go with the... I always seem to like to go to the checkerboards first, like I said, because they're easy for me to see. Let's do this. Get them out. We're down to a 5x5. Get that on quick. Just knock the stacks off real quick. Let's see. I gotta use the hearts. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay, and not terrible. Okay. I need to clear the greens, and I'll clear the circles will go, and then we got 4 that we can't do anything with, and we still can't do anything with them. So now we can go... Oh, didn't get off in time. That's okay. That's okay. Let's clear that, and that, and that, and that, and... We're in not a bad shape right now. Good, because that'll end it. Thank you. Okay, next up. Let's go for the greens first.
Ally_Puff wants a lousy joke.
Allie, I'll be with you on the joke, but I'm going to finish this stage first, and then we'll tell the joke. Because the joke that I have in mind is not appropriate for this stream. So I gotta think of something different real quick. Take your time. Alright. Let's see. And we got 4 alike. What's 3? That, but we just got another problem. Okay. Still a 4x4. Oh, now it's a... Let's just get these pieces out of the way. Okay, and we're going to get a Yoshi cookie in this that I think just crumbled away. Ah, that'll work. Okay, let me get you a joke. What joke do I want to go with? You know why Russian computers only run Linux? Because in Russia, it's always best to stay away from Windows. Okay, we'll clear that. It seems to like to start us at 6x6, which I'm okay with. And just working our way down the stack. Let's do that. And that. And those. And we're down to a 1x2, which is not bad. Plus, we're about evenly spaced, so no matter what I'm matching, I'll be able to earn those Yoshi cookies. Hello. Level done. Alright. Let's do that. Alright. Through those. And those. Clear those out of the way. I can do that. I can do that. Oh boy, I'm starting to get into the weeds here. Get out of this level quick. Okay, we got Yoshi cookies coming. So that's going to help us. We're down to a 1x3. There's a Yoshi cookie in it. That's not really what I wanted it to do. But this will win. Okay. Round 6, stage 9. Nice! Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got nothing I could do there, so let's do that. And then that. Clear those. And I've got enough to get me out of the board. Okay. Clear those. And run that. And that. Quit. Not quite fast enough. That's what I wanted to do. It's forcing me to work off a bigger stack than I really want to work off of. Okay, and that'll clear it. Okay, let's see what the animation is this time. And as a kid, I never got this far. How un-Mario of him. Alright. Let's get something on the board real quick. Just try to get... No, do that. Then I can go that way. I can do that. And I'm down to a 1x3, which is not terrible. Now I'm down to a 1x2, which is even better. Let's see. I want to send it like that. Do that. Keep it at a 1x2. Like I said, in these games, I don't judge myself by points, really. It's a survival thing. Let's do that. Okay. No, I don't have enough greens to play with. So we're going to do that. And then get those out real quick. Get those. I've got enough flowers to clear the board of them. Enough checkers to clear the board of them. Not bad. Let's see. Hearts. We're going to play the hearts. And then we're going to play the checkers. Because if I do that, I'll get the hearts there. Get those out. Those can go. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm down to a 1x2, which is not bad. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We started this run of at what? 6-4, I think. No, yeah, 6-4. We had done 24 before the self-care break. Let's see. Take you out. Good. And we're left with a 1x4 that's manageable. But we'll do it this way. Cross over that way. And then I can take it down to a 1x2. Alright, still a 1x2 that we're working with. And that'll clear the stage. So we got 10 in the first, like, half of this section, as it were. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get rid of the greens. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. Keep going. Down to a 1x2, which means I'm kind of at the mercy of the RNG. But we're at least in a good place. Okay, now we're in a 4x4 that I'm... Okay. Let's see what we can do. Get us out of here. Got you tabbed as I work on some homework. I appreciate that, Taylor Ham. Oh, this'll do it. Okay. Oh yeah, since I hear the lottery sound go off, someone's bought a ticket to the giveaway. We're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. Buy your tickets soon, because we're drawing it on what, Thursday, right? Would be the first stream of the new month. Okay, we need to get the stack down. There we go. Down to a 2x3, and we're going to be able to do that to get down to a 2x2. Okay, we're down to a 1x2. Even better. Oh, cripes. I let my guard down. Okay. Streamer debuff is not a thing. Streamer debuff is not a thing. Let's do this. Okay. I can take a breath. Get the stacks down. Okay, we're back down to a 1x2. That'll do it. Okay, alright. We'll go with that. And I get those right away. I can send those out. I can send those. We'll go with that. And that. And that. And down to a 2x2, which is not bad at all. Now down to a 1x2. Come on, give me something good. That I can work with. Okay. And now we've got more not yet. The Yoshi cookie should be coming soon. There it is. And it cleared exactly the way I didn't want it to. Alright, let's get this stack back down. Okay, 4... Oh, no, that's not good. Hold on, we can do this. We can do this, we can do this. And done! Next stack. Okay. Put them in a row. Because I can do that. Except I'm... Hold on. Yeah, get a row out of the way.
Order up.
Thank you for the check-in,
McSooty wants some
McSooty.
breakfast.
Clear the row.
Walter's just ordered a pizza. McSooty has joined us
Welcome
from
in,
Bullet Fan.
Walters. Let's see, that's going to take care of those.
Walters has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Okay. Take a breath. You're down to a 1x2. Let's see what you... Oh, this will clear. Okay, we're going to try to get one more level in before the next self-care break.
Walters beamed in from the bot squad.
Okay.
Order up. Walters wants some breakfast.
Okay, we're not going to quite get there, but we're a 1x2 and we're... Oh, shoot. We're going to try to finish the board now. We're going to try to finish the round. Get the stack down quick. Hope all is well. Well, all is going pretty well. Out. Okay. Take that. We're going to get down to a 1x2. That is going to be clearable. 70 stages down. Okay, what are you going to do this time? Okay, it's at least something different each time. And it looks like we're back at the first area, background-wise. But now it's time for us to take that self-care break. I'll see you in 60 seconds. Okay, we're back. We start round 8. Welcome in, Janu. How you doing today? Okay, let's go with the hearts here. Then I can get rid of the checkerboards and be done with them for the time being. Clear it that way. We're not going to be able to clear the whole board this way, but we got a 1x2 now. Another 1x2. This a good one? Not quite. This will reduce to a 2x2. Okay, it looks like we're going to pair the circles up. Got the fills on. Okay. Yeah, hopefully they're actually playing well tonight. My mother's probably watching them as we speak. Kind of weird that, you know, they're in the place where you're known for playing day games, and yet they're going to put them on Sunday Night Baseball. That'll clear. All right. Let's send you through that way. Hold on, down here. Let's see. Clear you that way. And that way. Let's take them out. Because then I can just do that, and that'll clear the level. Alright, another one. Oh, Yoshi's Cookie. I never saw this one. Apparently not many people have. There we go. Force you up that way. And that way. As I was telling people earlier, like this was kind of a second party / third party game all at once because of the way the development went. Oh, that'll clear. Okay, we'll take the other hearts out while we're at it. Now we'll try to go across with the flowers. And the circles. All right. We can clear those. Not going to be able to get the flower out. Not this time. Tetrisy. Funny you say that. And I will explain why later, but not while I'm in this mode. But stick a pin in that comment. We will readdress it later in the stream. Let's go greens. Now circles. Checkers. Now the flowers. Those. And we're left down to a 1x2, which is pretty manageable. Hello, that'll clear. Okay. Apparently, I don't know that it will start you on a position where one drop spells disaster. So I think 6x6 is as far as it's going to let me go to start with. That way. Okay. That'll clear. Let's do it that way to get us down to a 1x2 instead of a 1x3. It's slightly less dangerous. Okay. Same thing there, and still another set I can't do anything with. Oh, that'll clear. All right. Let's start with the... Get you out. And just keep building. Okay. Let's clear these out quick. Oh, cripes. All right. I see I'm getting more Yoshi cookies coming. Not terrible. In fact, that'll clear the board. Okay, all right. Round 8, stage 8. Hold on, do that, then that. I can go 1 and 2. And that. Let's get this stack down. All right. Let's see. Get those out. That's a 1x3 that I really don't want. But we got it down to a 1x2. Not one I can clear, though. Let's see if we can't get these things out quick. Let's do that. Welcome in the Wise Llama. How you doing today?
Wise_llama_ wants some breakfast.
Just get these cookies cleared quick.
The _wise_llama_ has ordered a drink.
Okay. We can get out of this. Oh, well. Not bad. And it gives me an option to continue. We are not continuing. We're going to show off the puzzle mode instead. Now, this is where I was going to say, this is where, you mentioned Tetris, Janu. Alexei Pajitnov, who created Tetris, actually worked on some of the puzzles in here. So there's 100 puzzles in the game. And you'll see the big number 1 there. That means I'm only allowed to make one move. Fortunately, all you need is one move. And this one they gave you passwords for. One move again. I know, these puzzles are stupid simple right now. They get diabolical. Let's see, 2 moves this time. Next one, move 1. So there's no points in any of this. It's just effectively the time that you're looking at it. 2 goes that way. Two. Okay, so we do 1 this way and 1 that way. Okay, 2 moves. So what we want to do here is we want to line up the circles, right? 1, 2. I get 4 moves for this one. Okay, so here's what you want to think about, right? What I think I want to do is I want to move this there and then this there. Will that work? No, it will not. Yep, that's not the solution. Yeah, let's try that again, huh? How do I want to do this? Let's do that first. And then I can do that. All right. 3 here. We know the hearts have to line up. And we also know they have to go in together. So we're going to have to move this over 1. That's a given. And then we line those up. First one out of the way. Round 2. Two moves. Well, the obvious thing is that we want to line up the 3 circles. We want to line them up that way to leave the other ones in alignment. Okay, 2 moves here again. The obvious thing is to line the circles up and use them to line everything else up. Alright, 2 more. That's easy enough. Okay, 2 moves here. Obviously enough, we just push the ones over, and we get everything. 2 here. Let's see. Right, line the flowers up. Okay. 2 more moves here. I want to say what I want to do is move those over like that. Yep, that's it. All right, 5. I want to line the 4 hearts up. Sorry being Lily the Lurky 2. I'm installing mods for Fallout so it runs properly. Ghosty, you don't have to worry about being a lurk in my chat. I love my lurkers. Okay, we know that the 5 of these... No, I do have to line those up. But the order I line them up matters. So let's do that. Then, no, that's not going to work. Let's do that, and that. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. If I do that, and then that, what does that get me? A solution! Hello, Wicked Pickle! How you doing today? Let's see, 3. We want to leave? That'll do it. That wasn't too bad. Alright. So we want to leave the 3 hearts alone. We know the last... What's up? Hello, Reaper of Games. Welcome in. How you doing today? Alright. Another part of the level out into round 3. Okay, we've got only 2 moves. It looks like I just lined these up. Okay. Next one. 2 moves again. If I push you guys... That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, that's not the move. Nor is that. Weekend coming to an end. Goes by too darn quick. Agreed. How about if I do that? The music is a vibe. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that too is relatively easy because the checkerboard kind of tells us where to go. Okay. I think I want to push this down too. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. I think we want to line the checkers again. Okay. Only 2 moves. Only 2 moves here. Obviously, I've got to keep these 2 in line. I've got to keep these 2... Wait a minute. What if I do that? And that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, let's try that again. Obviously, the 3 of a kind has to be the hearts. That's not it. The 3 of a kind has to be the hearts. That's the first things that have to line up. The question is, how do I want to do it? If I shove you that way... No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I can see that's not going to work. That way. All right. 2 moves on this one. This looks like the logical move. Now 3. It's giving us 3. That's probably the first one, and then line up the checkers. Alright. 3 moves again here. Now, I'm pretty sure that I got a line... If I do that, and I push you there... No, that's not going to work the way I think it is. Do that, then that. No. Do that, then that. Hold on. That's right. Because then this goes down. Then that. Then that. Okay. While we're sitting here, we're going to take our self-care break. I'll see you in 60. Okay, we are back. Let's see. It's going to put us into round 4 now of the puzzles. Let's see if we can't get these ones knocked off quick. We get 3 moves for the first one. Alright. So, obviously I'm going to be pushing... Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. Push you that way, and then that way. That should clear it. Okay, 4 moves here. We know we have to line up. If I do that, that's not going to line up. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Try it again. If I push you onto there, wait a minute. Let's do this. Push you there, you there, you there, and done. Two, huh? Okay, let's see. What do we got? We got 10 of those. I mean, I think it's obvious that the hearts are what's going to go. How do I want to push them over? Does the simple solution work? No, it doesn't. I got to do something else. Okay. 2 moves. The other logical option might be to do that. That's going to do it, isn't it? That worked. All right, 4. 4 moves, huh? Why does this not work? Because that. Not bad. We did it with an extra move. A move to spare. Okay, 3. The most logical thing is to line up the 3 that you can see. Six moves on this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure the hearts are going to have to go by themselves. The flowers are probably now. That'll do it. Three moves on this one. Let's try lining up the greens first and see if that's good enough. Sure enough, it is. All right, 2 moves here. Let's see. It helped that I had the 3 there, that I knew they had to go by themselves. Like, there's 3 moves here. And that's why it's 3 moves. Because if I just line them up, it won't work. So I have to break this somehow. I cannot run. I have to run. I almost have to do it like that, somehow. Like that. Alright. 4 moves on this turn. So the first logical thing I can think of is to shove you like that, shove you like that, and then I can run up 1? No. That won't work. Hello, Popo Joe.
Popo
Welcome
Joe
in. How you doing today?
07TTV just ordered a pizza.
What if I do it 1 that way? Let's see. Shove you like that.
Popojo07TTV beamed in from the bot squad.
Move you there. This probably is nowhere near it. No, that's not gonna help us.
Popojo07TTV has joined us from Billet
That's not
Fan.
going to help us. How are we going to do this? Move you and one up. Move you and one down. No. That's not the solution. But that might be closer to the solution than we think. Try it the other way. Shove you. No, that can't be the solution because that would take a piece away from us. Am I anywhere close to it here? I don't think I am. No, that don't work. All right, let's see. I get 4 moves. What if... No, what am I doing? If I shove you there, and I shove you there, what does that accomplish? That's probably a part of the solution, too. No. All right. We can do this. We shoving Yoshi cookies everywhere, yeah. Although that don't sound appetizing in the least. What if I do that? And that? Does that help me? No. If I do that... and clear you that way, then I have nothing to do there. That's not going to work. It's not that. That's not the solution. That's not the solution. Okay, 1, 2... And I'm nowhere near it there. I've basically... The greens have to come together somehow. 1, 2, 3... No. The greens have to come together. Those are probably together on purpose. If I shove you up that way... What if I do it this way? No. That's not going to do it. The greens probably either the greens have to go together or I've got to get them to 2 groups of 2. And I'm not sure which. Because this isn't going to solve. Let's see. We are going to get this. If I clear you that way instead... No. Let's see. Try it the other way around. That's not going to work. All right. Let's see. If I move you over there, and I move you over there, what happens when I do that? That's what I meant to do. All right. 4 sections down. We're in round 5. 3 moves. Oh, this is an easy one. Okay. 3 moves on this one. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to get them all to line up in a row that I can make work. If I do that, then I do that, then I do that. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 3 moves on this one. Yeah, I can't do that because otherwise I'll smash. So I need to unalign some things. Right? Because if I do this, it's going to leave me in a row like that, and I can't make that work. I need to move some things around. But again, the 4s have to go as at least one of the 4s has to go as a 4. So how do I want to do this? That won't clear. And I can't make a 3. It has to go, the first move has to be horizontal. That'll do it. Three moves. Well, the most logical thing is to do that and put the 4 together. Unfortunately, that was the solution. This one, they only want to give me 2 moves. Well, I want to get the greens aligned. Sure enough, that's what we needed to do. Okay, 4 this time. The 3 I'm going to have to... The 3s I'm going to have to line up. But I have to get a clearance otherwise. So I'm going to need to clear 4 of the greens. That'll do it. Okay. 4 this time. They give you 4 moves, but I could do it in 2. I'm not complaining. 3 moves here. Okay. Start with that and see if that's the solution. Sure enough, it is. 3 moves. Now, what do I have? Okay, I have 8 of the hearts. I have 4 of the... That's pretty much obvious. I'm going to have to do that. But I don't think that's the first move. I think I'm going to have to match the hearts. I think I'm going to have to match the hearts. But the question is how. That might do it. That'll do it. All right, 3 moves here. I'm going to try the red hearts on the side because I think that's going to line up. All right. Not bad. So 5 are done. To round 6. 4 moves for the first one. Well, let's start with the idea of lining up the greens. And then line up the circles. That wasn't too bad. We get 7 moves for 7 moves for this one? Okay. What happens if we try lining these up first? Right, that's not the answer. I have to do some more doctoring to this puzzle first. What if I do that? Oh, that'll work. Okay, 4 moves on this one. Logically, what I want to do is get the hearts lined up in a set of 4. Everything else is 2. Let's do this. Shove you there, and then those 2. Okay, 5 this time. It's a little spiral. I'm going to probably have to match them up. Probably have to match 2 of them up as 4s, and the other 2 as 4 2s. As 2 2s. If I do that, and I take you out, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Let's see. Move you there, move you there. Move you there. You there. Ah! Not the way I thought it was going to solve, but it solves. 4 moves here. Let's see. Let's start with those. That's not going to work. Not that way. If I shove you down and you down, I can do it in 3. Nice. All right. 6 moves for this one. Okay, so the 3s here, those probably should have to stay on their own. It almost screams to me to do that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 3 moves. Only 3 moves. These definitely don't look aligned. You look like I can do that. We'll take it. However, I'm going to leave it here. We're going to take our self-care break. I'll see you in 60. Okay, we're back. Let's see what we can do. 4 moves on this one. It looks like I want to line these two up like that. And then I can take out... I got to make the hearts work. Let's do it this way. I think that's going to work. Ha! Okay, round 6, stage 9. Once again, nice. I gotta move something out of the way to make this work. Because I can't just put that over there, can I? Wait, why not? What does that do? It doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't quite work. What if I shove you up that way and then do it that way? That'll do it. Now I only have 3 moves on this one. Obviously, I gotta line these up somehow. Is the first move this? Maybe. No, it's not. Because otherwise that would have worked better. So I got to do something else first. But that's probably the last move. So I got to line something else up instead. Wait a minute. If I do that, what's my problem here? I've got 2 moves. The hearts are going to have to come together, but that'll break everything else. What if I... No. I probably have to move something else first. That'll do it. And as a kid, I had no patience for this part of the game. But we're going to do this. Round 7. I get 3 moves on this one. Pretty sure the hearts are what need to be lined up. Well, the hearts do need to get lined up, but there's got to be a different way of doing it that will work better. Except that's really the only way to line the hearts up, so... that might not be the answer. Maybe what we have to do is line something else up instead. Well, I got the... Well, I also have the donuts on the side. The circle ones on the side. So that'll probably fail the same way. What if I do that? That's it. Okay. 3 moves here. We know the first move is not the hearts up, because that won't be able to be solved. What we need to do is I need to make the hearts go, and then I need to make everything else go. I can't move this piece, because then I'll put 3, because the flowers are 4. So I need them to go as groups of 2. Like that. Ah. Okay, next one. 4 moves here. Pretty sure I've got to line up If I line those up, then I can do that. We'll take it. I get 4 moves on this one. Oh, nice. 1, 2. Does that work? No. That doesn't quite work. But that's not too far off. That can't be too far off of the solution. I just probably have to do it in a different position. A different order, as it were. Like that. There we go. 3 moves on this one. Same thing. We can't do that right away because it won't work. That would... No, that won't. That's not it. I need to make this 3 sets of 2. I need to make the hearts 2 sets of 2. Somehow. That'll do it. Sometimes the smaller puzzles are the more diabolical ones. 2 moves, huh? Well. And I can't just shove 2 of those over. It won't work. Right? So I've got to make a 5 somewhere, and it can't. Hello, Red. Sleep Learn Friendo. I appreciate that. Let's try this. Okay. Appreciate you stopping in, Red. Hopefully you're doing well over there. Let's see. You're probably a 1. You've got to line up. That's a given. How do I want to line everything else up? Oh, this is an old game. Hello, Emmy May. Of course it's an old game. I'm playing it. Take that the way it's meant. That's not the solution, is it? Try it. No, this won't work. No, this isn't quite it. Hello there, I saw the all-you-can-eat after dinner. Okay. So that's what's happening. I'm not complaining. Hold that move for a second. What else can I line up to help me there? Because when I did that, let's shove you first. Then you. That'll do it. Wanted to see what you're playing. Alright. 3 moves on this board. Probably what I need to do is shove that there, that there, that there. That should be good. Like I said, the bigger puzzles seem to be easier than the smaller ones. Three. Now we know we're going to have to line up. Let's try that. Are you playing this with a browser? No, I'm playing with an emulator. Okay, 4 moves. Let's see. Let's try to be smart about this. We're going to have to push you up 1. If I line you 2 up, that should be good. That'll do it. Three more, 30 more stages to go. We're going to do this tonight. Round 8. Yep, back to the same. Yeah, they only did 7 backgrounds. They only did 9 musics, despite the fact they're grouping things in group of 10. Let's see. If I push you up 2, which is probably what I'm going to have to do, then I would push you... No, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. I don't think that's quite the solution. What if I do that first? That'll do it. The trick is I have to get rid of them all. Okay, let's see. 2 that need to line up. Well, let's start with seeing what that'll do. That's not quite it. I need to do something else first. What if I lined you up that way? That doesn't help me either. I've got to move something first before I do this. I like Dr. Mario better. Fair enough. What else can I line up? Let me see what these do again. If I do this, I get those in the row. I need to force something else out. Try that first. Nope, that's not it. That's not the solution. Let's try that again. Like, I'm pretty sure this part is right. Just not yet. The question is, what do I need to do elsewise? It's not shoving you over. Yeah, no wait.
Ruby Mad Hatter just entered
if I
the
shove you
monthly
like that,
giveaway.
does that work? Yes, it does. Welcome in, Ruby Mad Hatter. How you doing today?
Ruby Mad Hatter beamed in from the bot squad.
All right, 3 on this one. Logically,
Ruby
I'm
Mad
going
Hatter
to
has
have to
joined
line
us
up
from Bullet Fan.
these guys. But I need to do something else first. Relaxing after a long day. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in. Now, if I shove you over, what else can I move? I need to move something else to be able to do that right. Unless I... That's the solution. Those look like the butter cookies from the sewing tin. I don't know. When I look at the sewing tin, I almost think the notions would have more taste than the butter cookies. That's a solve, I think. That was a quick solve. Okay, 4 on this one. What did that do? Will that let me solve it? Yes, it will. That'll solve. That wasn't too bad. Four moves on this one. Well, we're going to have to line up the checkerboards. We know that. We're probably going to line up the 5 flowers to be a move. I don't think that's... No, that's not it. That can't be it. That can't quite be the solution. What if I move you, 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 and then you are not it? That was closer, though. That is probably closer to the solution. Now, we went right, I think. No, that's not it. And the other way probably won't work that way either. So that's not quite it either. I got to do something else. That much I'm sure of. I may have to move something else first. What if I do that? Will that help? No, that's not going to help me. Nor will that. Let me see what lines up otherwise. Do I have to unalign those? Like that? No, that won't work. That won't work. Okay, alright. We got this. We can do this. I'm pretty sure on the flowers being right. Except I probably have to do something else here. Right? When I move those down, the circle's going to go in here. The circle's going to go up top. Right? And it's going to match those ones. So if I'm going to make a move, I should make it to leave the circles alone. Try that. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. We're not giving up. Hold on. Is there anything else I can do? Try that. No, that's off by 1. In a different way. But that's actually closer. That's actually closer to a solution. The question is, what am I doing wrong? What if I do it this way? No, I don't want to do that. Unless... No, because that'll leave those unaligned. So that's not the answer. It's just a question of what else do I need to do? Because I can't just shove you down. It won't work. Can't do that. I feel like an idiot. Let's try to get the one last one on before we do our self-care break, okay? Push you up, push you up. No, because that doesn't line up. Hold on. The 3 hearts have to go together. The 3 hearts have to go together. The 3... Right? If I shove you over there, I need to line them up. I need to line up the 3 circles, I need to line up the 3 checkers, and I need to line up the 3 hearts. Which they're all lined up now. Ha! Did it. Okay. I don't think I have enough time before my self-care break, so we're going to do the self-care break, and I'll see you in 60. Okay, we are back. So what do we got? 2 more fulls rounds and 3 more stages in this one. So we've got 23 stages to go. We're going to see if we can do them all tonight. Okay, so obviously I've got to line up the hearts. But then what? I got to line something else up in the meantime. That doesn't help me. Okay, that lines up the hearts. That lines up the hearts. That's probably right. But then what do I line up? Put you there. That should... No, that's not going to do it. No, it's going to screw up at the side. But we're close on that. That's close. That is close. The question is, what next? Do that first. No, because then I don't have a move to get me out. What if I do that? That doesn't put me anywhere closer to a solve either. What if I do this? Do that. No, because I'm pretty sure that's not the answer. I have to line these 3 up, but the question is with what? I think this is right. It feels right. But that's not the right answer there. What if I do that? No, that won't work. What if I shove you in there? No, because then I'm off a space. I gotta line the hearts up. That's pretty sure. If I do that, what does that do? Nothing. Okay, alright. We can do this. Funny thing is, it was round 8, stage 8 that got us out in the regular version. If I shove you there, what does that do? That doesn't line up enough. Hold on. If this part is right, which I think it is, then I want to line up everything else to work. If I do that, what does this do? It won't work. Okay. Think, Jersey, think. Don't take stupid... Okay, we can do this. There's that. Push that. You got it. Thank you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Hold on. If I move you like that... No, I need to move something over before I do this. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. No, that's why, because those line up that way. That's why you want to do that. I mean, it couldn't possibly be a case of... No, because it's going to take me more than the moves that I have to do what I want to do there. That's not it. Because it would need me 5 to match up the flowers. So the flowers have to go as a 3 and a 2. No, that's not it. That might actually be a viable idea. Push you over. Push you down. If I push you up, I'm left with a no solution. No. You're not the solution either. Okay, take a breath, take a breath. Trying... Let's see. Move you up a second. Now set this up. No, because then I'm not going to have a move. That's not it. I'm confident in those being the first 2 moves of the sequence. The question is, what's the last 2 moves of the sequence? It's not this way. No, because that won't clear. This clears the 2 rows on the side, but not the corner. And if I move these, the only thing I can move is this one. And keep that set up. Those 2 flowers in the corner are screwing with me. Two, 3, but then I'm not going to have a move to do that. That's not it. What if I do that? And then I do that? No, because then I won't have a move to get me in, get the grays out, the checkerboards out. The checkerboards I have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they're the solution, which I think they are, it's got to be a 5 and a 2. So that when I break those apart, they've got to go off as a 2. The question is, what else can I do here? No. Is there any other way I can make the checkerboards go away? I'm pretty sure the circles have to go by themselves. The hearts definitely have to go by themselves. The greens have to go. There's 6 of them, so that's either 4-2 or 3-3. The flowers there's 5 of. That's probably 3 and 2. I don't want to break that. Hold on. What if I do this? No, that's not it, because then those don't line up. Okay. Set that up again. It can't be the other way, though. That's probably the first 2 moves. And I'm trying to think, why is it not... What am I not seeing? I can't break those ones up. if I move you like that, what happens if I go 1, 2, I get that, and that won't work. That's not going to solve either. All right. I probably have to shove these in a different way. No, because that won't work either. I want to try to make it so that things work when I do them. Push you there. It's not this. No, that's not going to help me. All right. That actually is not a terrible idea. But the question then is, what lines up otherwise? Right? Because if I do this, nothing's going to match. Hold on to that. What if I do that? No, that's not going to work. That doesn't work. I knew that didn't work. All right. What if I line these up? That leaves me nothing. And besides, I can't line those up as a 5 because then I will have a singleton and I can't use that. So the only thing that can go as the first move are the checkerboards, which is probably what I have to do. What if I push it that way? Then I shove this and it's going to do nothing. Ironically, that's probably my move. That was not that far off, though. That's closer than anything else I had. To instead move the hole here. And if I shove this up, it doesn't do anything. Okay. That makes sense. And then it's just what else to do. If I move you, then I want to move you up, and it won't work. No, but then I can't clear it. No, that's not it. Okay, we got about 6 minutes left before I have to take another self-care break, and I really want to get this before I do that. Let's see. The hearts definitely have to go together. It's just a question of what I need to do first. If I move you first, and then I shift you over like that, and I shift you like that, that don't help me. Because then I got one heart. Line you up that way. Is there anything else that would help me? If I do that, then I do that. then I can't clear. And I'm looking like I'm one turn short. So what is the move? That would clear that, but then I have no way to unclear everything, unjunk everything else. Let's see. No, that's not going to work. Because I can see that the flowers are mismatched. What do we got? That much I'm sure of. Almost. But I can't move those out that way. I want to get those flowers to stay intact, basically. But now I don't have a move. Let's think. Okay. Let me try something. If I do that first, that'll do it. Of course. 5 moves on this one. Okay. Let's see. I got 2, 2, 2, 2, and 4. So I've got to make the 4s line up to go horizontally. The row has to go horizontal. That's not going to work. I'm going to wait a minute. If I do that and I shove you, yeah, I'm 1 turn off. I'm 1 turn off that way. That would work if I had 6 moves, but I don't. I only have 5. So I got to get them those moves in. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that won't work either. I can see that won't work. Here's the thing. I'm going to need 5 to make it move anyways. 1, 2. Wait a minute. No, I don't. That'll get me there, but that doesn't help me. I can do that, but that won't help. No, because that won't work. I've basically got to find a... What if I do that? Then that. Will that help me? No. That won't be it. Okay. Nor will that, because I'll be able to get the one, but I won't be able to get the other. So I've almost got to change something. I can get them in 4, and then I get 1 move. How do I want to do this? If I move this and this, right? Because when I do this and this, it won't work. Made it farther than me. Fair enough. What if I do that? Then I won't be able to get it to merge in. That doesn't work. Right? Because this will... No, that won't work. Nope, that won't work either. I'm going to take a self-care break real quick, and we'll come back to it, and I'll see you in 60. Okay, we're back. Let's try this again. We'll go this way and that way. That seemed about right. Now, if I do that and I shove you like that, I can do that. All right. Next one, 6. Well, we want to line these up, right? So we're going to do that first. Oh, that lines up perfect. That puzzle wasn't hard at all. Okay. Round 9. It's going to give me 7 moves for this one. Let's start with the obvious and line up the checkerboards. See what that does. That's not quite it. That's close, though. So I'm going to need 6 to do that. The question is, what other move do I need to make this work, and when? I'm pretty sure that's right. If I do this, you're crooked. If I move you first, is there anything else that I don't want to line up? I don't see it. What if I shove you here first? Then you don't line up on the side. That much I'm sure of. I screwed that up. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I do that, what goes wrong? Right, that's what goes wrong.
Artful_arcade just ordered a pizza.
What if I do that? Will that help me? Not quite.
Order up.
That's not it. Hello, Artful
wants some
Arcade.
breakfast.
Welcome in. How you doing today?
Artful_arcade
Put you
has
in.
joined
that
us
much
from
is
Bullet
right,
Fan.
I'm sure of. That's probably right.
Artful_arcade has ordered a drink.
Do that first. Is that going to do it? No. That leaves the red hearts alone. Morning. Headset is off, but hi. Oh, I appreciate you stopping in. We can do this. Something is wrong here. You're right there. I need to take something out of alignment somewhere. And the question is when. Right? You're going to line up 3 and something's going to go wrong. Hold on. What if I do that first? No, I don't want the heart there. Do that first, then that. Will that help me? Hold on. Put you there, and you there. The problem here one, two is fine. And then I'm off a turn. Okay, we got this. There's something there. You sound right. Wait, 2, up 1, 2. And then the hearts, yeah, the flower is there and it can't be there. Okay, so it's something else. It's something else. 6 of those moves are going to get the checkerboard in. It's a question of what else do I do? Pretty sure that's the first move. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Hold on, let me try something else. What if I do this, move you down, and set you up that way? Okay, that must be the solution. Alright. 8 moves. And I owe a hydrate, don't I?
Order up. Emima Hayotica wants some breakfast.
Don't mind if I do. Okay.
Emima Hayotica just
see.
entered the monthly giveaway.
Let's start by shoving these over. Alright. And then we'll move these over to line those up. And then that. That is a lot of... Might go to bed soon. No worries, Emmy May. I appreciate you being here for what you were. Okay. How many moves I got this time? 5. Well, 3 of them are probably to take care of the cookies there. That's not it. Let's just shove this 3 and see what it does. Now I've got 2 moves. Do that. Alright. To this level. Have you tabbed, though, if I do? Hey, I appreciate it. See, here's the thing. I know what I need to do is I'm going to have to push these up, probably. What if I drop those? Is that going to help me? And then I can put them back in. No, because I'm going to have that singleton there, and I am screwed. Try it again. Let's try this. Push you over. So then I've got what I think I'm going to set up is the hearts to work for my advantage. Because then I can do this and I can push the 1 and get that one out that way. Okay. 5 moves on this one. Let's try the flowers first, just out of curiosity. What's that going to leave me? A mess that I'm not going to be able to pull through. Okay. Let's see. Let's instead throw this up to line up with the other flowers. If I do that, I can send you this way to line those up. And then I can line those up. Now, if I do that, I can push you and get the hearts lined up. Oh, the spiral works! Okay. 9-6. Let's see. Tempting as that is, we know that's not the solution because it'll leave us a singleton, right? And that can't be it. So let's move some things, huh? We'll move this first. And then we'll send this row like that, so they're all in the same line. And if I do that, I can then push these 2 over to line those up, and that should do that. Whew! Alright. Only 3 moves. Only 3 moves. So this is where it gets tricky. So there's only 3 moves I can do. What I think I want to do is I want to go here and go like that and like that. Because then I can line these up. That's not it. Alright. We can do this. Try that again. Let's see. You. Maybe that way. That worked. I get 8 moves on this one. Alright. Let's see. First things we're going to do is we're going to push these guys over 3 to get them get the greens lined up. If I do that, I can also line the greens up here and still keep the red lined up. And then we shove these over. Nice. Okay. Now these. I get 7 moves. Let's see. What can I line up? Let's line up the circles here, right? And then we go over here. And if I want to keep things lined up, I would have to push this up twice, right? Yeah, because then I can line up the greens and the reds. Okay. I feel comfortable with that. Now let's give these guys a shove down to line up the hearts. And the heart there. That works. Okay. 8 by 7. Ooh. Let's see. 7 moves, huh? Alright. Let's get these lined up that way, because that's going to look good. I then want to go... Let's see. If I line you guys up to that, then that'll set up to build that. And then I can just pinch this. All right. That's 9. Round 10, last rounds. Oh, they do give me another background. I don't remember this background. All right. 6, huh? Okay. If I want to line these up, right? Then what do I want to do? I can do that and set myself up and get 2 rows that way. But now I need something to go 6 and still line up. Try that. Is that good enough? It is. Okay. An 8x8 grid. Nice. Let's see. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to probably line the hearts up. Try that first. And then that lines up. Do I have a solution from 1 there? No, I don't. So that means I need to do something else while I'm at it. The question is what? That part's obvious. But then I don't have a solution here. All right, think, Jersey, think. If I do this, all right, 8 levels left. Those probably line up, but I want to... Oh, if I don't do that, the hearts aren't going to line up. So do that, up. That's almost it. That's almost it, but it's not it. That's not it, but it's close. It has to be. Shove you down first. Then you line up. Right, if you line up, that's fine. Except something else has to be done. The question is what? The question is, what do we do? Hold on. What if I do it this way? Do it the other way around. Then they line up. I just had the order wrong. All right. 6. We're going to try to do... tell you what. We're going to pause. We'll let the music... We'll pause. We'll take our self-care break. Hopefully the last of the night. I'll see you in 60. Okay, we are back. Let's see what we can do. We'll move these guys into position because that looks right. And then we're going to shove these over here. And then I can do that. Line the hearts up and see what that does. All right. 6 levels to go. 6 moves on this one. Let's line these up. If I push you over here, you guys line up. That looks good. And then I can move this and keep the hearts lined up. Okay. If I do this, I can keep the circles lined up. And then I can do this and get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And then I can push you to get 1 row of parts down, one row of that. That wasn't too bad. Okay. 8 moves on this one. You know, it's funny. They've given me a spot for a 0. For as if I have more than 10 moves, but it's never given me more than the moves I need. So let's shove you down here and you up there. We've got you guys lined up. And we'll line you guys up. So we got all those flowers lined up mostly. And we'll see what we can do from here. If I go up, they're all lined up. And then we'll try the... Oh, the hearts are lined up now. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I spoke too soon. They're giving me 10 moves for this one. Well, let's try lining up the circles first. It can't be that simple. Now I get 11 moves. Okay. Let's see. If I move you, and I move you up, I get those, and I get those, and I get those. Not bad. Okay, now let's move this down to line up the hearts. If I go here, and here, hold on. Think this through again. That first couple moves were not bad to line up the I think that's right. Because then I push you down. If I push you down to line you guys up, and you down to line you guys up, now I got 6 moves. Okay. If I do that, I just have 5 moves to get this out. That's not bad at all. Okay, all right. 2 more. They're giving me 6 moves for this. All right, let's do this. First things first. I think I want to take the red out. The heart's out this way. That actually worked. My goodness. Okay. Last board of the set, we think. I get 6 moves. Let's see. If I push you down and I push you up, I think I can set it up so that I can stack these guys up. If I do that and then I do that, then you line up, right? And then if I do the same thing on the bottom, line up the hearts there. Stage clear. Congratulations! So we've done the puzzle mode, we've done the action mode, we'll do versus mode a little bit, and then we're going to call the stream. Mode calm. So I can pick mine, we don't take the handicap, we're going to play 1 round of this and see how well I do. I get to pick a player. I'm going to pick the balanced player. And I get to pick my opponent. Let's play Yoshi. Okay, it's going to name it ANI, whatever. So I have to finish 25 rows before he does. In this game, I don't think the Yoshis... The Yoshi cookies do not count. You get a Yoshi cookie for every match you make. And if you can match 5 Yoshi cookies, you get a bonus to hit your opponent. Hold on. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Uh-oh. He got it off before I did. So I can't move at all. Okay. Time to catch up. Blind him a bit. Hopefully that helps. Didn't work that long on him. Knock points off him. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully. Points! Okay. First one's ours. We gotta win best 3 out of 5. And if the bar goes down to 0, you lose. So you gotta go quick. Just match them quick. And you'll notice the circle and the X, that basic... Oh, do that. Oh, shoot. He defended. Or no, he didn't defend. I matched it on something that doesn't do anything. That I turned myself into a slave. We're ahead. Okay, save that. Hold off on it for a second. Let's see if I can get it to... Nope, didn't change. Oh, now I'm screwed. Okay, wait on it. Wait on it. Do it. And that scrambles him. Okay. He's got a lot of cookies. And he just slaved me again. Take him down. Make him get another 7. It's 25 to win. And he scrambled me. Okay. That's okay. I'm getting close to a win. Okay. Screw you. Oh, except he's got me too. But I only need one more match. Got it. One more and we win. Hearts. Just try to go as quick as you can. Okay. Set one up. Let's see what I'm going to get him for. Panic him. Meanwhile, I can still move. All right. Can I get that quick? And a bonus 3. He hits me with a panic. Okay. Okay, we've got a good-sized lead. Oh, he scrambled himself. Because I didn't do that to him. What are you going to give me? Blind him. Not that that's really going to hurt the computer. I think we're 2 away. We did it! Oh! Okay. Now there's a bonus if you can beat all of the 4 characters, but we're not going to do that. In fact, we're going to call the stream today because I have work in the morning and I want to make sure I'm nice and fresh for the morning. So thank you for coming in today, whether you're here for a little bit or a lot. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, please give a follow or subscribe. You'd be glad you did. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So here's the plan. Tuesday, we are going to... I didn't know that it did this. Okay, so Tuesday, we are going to be playing Adventures of Lolo for the NES. It came out in 1989. Thursday, we're hopefully going to finish Traffic Department 2192, which was a game for the PC. And then next Sunday night, we're going to play... Okay, that's where it starts. It's okay. So next Sunday night, we're going to play Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube. Now I got to find somewhere to send y'all. Let's see. Where can I raid? Who do I want to raid? Who haven't I raided in a while is the question. Let's do... let's send you in to see... who haven't I... Let's send you over to Catitude, okay? She is playing Brink of Consciousness, Dorian Gray Syndrome, and I want you to show her the same love you showed me, okay? So, until next time, please, take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you.